Alright, this is going to be a video response to Zufari. He requested that I suggest, out of his collections, what cards are useful for a deck, or, what else I can find. So, I wrote down the cards that you said. So, Sphinx Ambassadors, pretty decent card, 5/5 flyer, 7 mana though. I don't play it because it's blue for one. I don't play much blue unless it's legacy blue, and in which case I would not run a 7 mana card ever. But I'd suggest that you experiment with it. Try to get like some negates, cancels, essence scatter, scat. Definitely, like all those cards that you said that, like the divine versus demonic deck. Keep those though, because extended will hit soon. Definitely looking to get some extended cards, or even type 1 cards. Counter spells are really good. Just ask people. Just ask some friends, see if they have counter spells for blue decks and whatnot. Howling Banshee for a black deck, yeah, I suggest that you would, because you don't really have much else. It's a flyer, and it's a 3/3 flyer at that for 4 mana, so it's actually really decent. When it comes to play, you lose 3 life and your opponent loses 3 life. So if you were at 20 and they were already down to like 18, you'd already be ahead of the life curve. So yeah, and then Child of Night gives you lifelink, so you wouldn't have to worry about that. That's a pretty decent combination of cards. Unholy Strength, really good card. Yeah, I'd suggest you put it into a black deck. Try to get some more Duresses as well, some more Consumed Spirits, even Demon's Horn. Demon's Horn is more of a stall card, kind of like Jumped or Horned Turtle is. So I don't play with stall cards just because they set off unbalance my deck, and that's the main reason for that. Merfolk Sovereign's pretty decent. I don't run Merfolk though, but if you want to wait it out till Zendikar, when a lot of new Merfolk will hit the field, then yeah, keep it and try your luck again. The new Merfolk cards, because I heard they were getting pretty good. Jump. I mean, it's only good for a turn to just give your creature flying, and even then, they could just shock or lightning bolt it, probably kill it. So, Burst of Speed's pretty decent if you run like heavy token decks. Horned Turtle, that again is like a stall card. It's 1/4. I mean, it's a pretty decent block, but I mean it's 4 mana, I believe. So it's not worth having. Prodigal Pyromancer, also a stall card. It's just, I'd use it as a blocker more than just to deal 1 damage. That would be it. But I wouldn't use it either, because if I wanted to do 1 damage a turn, I'd try to go for 2 damage a turn and get Sulfuric Vortexes. I mean, nothing against you, because, I mean, obviously you can't get all these cards, and I understand that. But, I mean, for future reference, these are cards that you could use, and you could get, and, fine-tune your skills into making good decks. Raging Goblin's pretty decent. It's for 1 mana, haste, take him down to 19. I run him. I really do, because I have Goblin Chieftains, Goblin Kings, boost him up. Ice Cage is a stall card. I suggest you keep that, though. Serpent of the Endless Sea. It's pretty high cast cost. I mean, by the time you get him out, he's a 5/5, but he can't attack if your opponent's not running blue. Terramorph Expanse, yeah, especially in Zendikar, because landfall, that counts as 2 land basically. And Overrun, definitely keep Overrun. Overrun is really good. Put that in your main deck. Try to get a playset, because you just gave Lenore Elves, you just made the Lenore Elves a 4/4 trampler, and that is hard to get around. So yeah.